Hey, Habs Nation. A trade proposal involving the Montreal Canadiens acquiring Simon Nemec from the New Jersey Devils has sparked considerable debate, particularly given the Canadiens' current defensive needs and their rocky start to the season. Canadiens GM Kent Hughes has shown interest in strengthening the team's blue line, especially with a top-four, right-handed defenseman who can bring both skill and stability. Nemec, drafted second overall in 2022 right behind his fellow Slovak and close friend Juraj Slafkovský, could be an ideal fit in Montreal, aligning with Hughes' preference for high-potential young players with immediate impact potential. The suggestion, initially put forward on BPM Sports, highlights the possible synergy between Nemec and the Canadiens roster, especially given the shared history between Nemec and Slafkovský. Host Stephen Gonzalez underscored that Montreal would need to make a competitive offer, emphasizing that quality players like Nemec come at a steep price. Gonzalez proposed including David Reinbacher, Montreal's own highly regarded defensive prospect, and potentially additional assets to sway the Devils. For the Canadiens, this kind of trade could represent a strategic investment in a young defenseman with NHL experience and notable offensive upside. At just 20, Nemec has shown promising skill in both the NHL and AHL, boasting 20 points in 69 NHL games and 42 points in 78 games in the AHL. His familiarity with Slafkovský could also ease his transition to Montreal, potentially building strong chemistry that could be beneficial on and off the ice. While the deal sounds appealing, it raises questions for both teams. For the Canadiens, trading Reinbacher, a promising prospect in his own right, along with additional assets, could be risky. Reinbacher, though less experienced, is seen as a future building block for Montreal. For the Devils, Nemec's future value in their own lineup would weigh heavily, as trading away a recent high draft pick could be seen as sacrificing long-term potential. Ultimately, the Canadiens could benefit from a player like Nemec who meets their immediate needs while also aligning with their developmental goals. However, Hughes would need to carefully assess whether Nemec's acquisition justifies parting with high-value assets like Reinbacher. Such a trade would certainly shake things up for the Canadiens and might be the bold move they're looking for, but it would need to align with their larger vision of rebuilding a sustainable and competitive team. Go Habs!